Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Gladys with Homesteading in the Valley, and my homestead is actually called Hidden Joy Homestead, which we're not on the homestead right now. This is actually, because we haven't cleared that land, to be honest, but this is actually our farm. We do poultry growing. It's a little bit of it. But what I'm doing today is we took these here at my greenhouse. All of this is recycled materials. This greenhouse was actually a smoke shack that I got at a local factory. When COVID hit, it closed them down. They couldn't smoke there. They had to go smoke in their cars. So I actually got one of them for free. So the door that's on it was actually for free. But I'll do an in-depth tour when I get it cleaned out. Right now it has a lot of my baby trees in there, my 2-year-old trees that I'm getting ready to plant on my homestead. But I did want to show you these raised beds. These right here, I just got from Lowe's. They're 2 separate units that you just put together. They're real simple. They have 2 different kinds of garlic right now that are growing in these. And there's my green stalks, dead lettuce. Anyway, for these, let me turn the camera this way. For these raised beds, and I'm going to put a cattle panel trellis over these. This set right here, this is actually, if you can tell, see that metal right there? That is actually old scrap metal off of that chicken house. So we repurposed it. Right now, as you can see inside, I just have a 4x4 post. And I do believe they're untreated, so I know this won't last forever. But I'm going to actually come by, I'm painting them black. And this is an oil-based paint. So I'm hoping that this, so far I had just did one as a test in the fall. And so it has made it through the winter and it looked good. It stayed on. Now you might get scratches and bumps I might have to touch up. But I'm going to, these long ones, I'm going to have to put some type of brace in the middle. And then I'm actually going to put boards up here, running through here. And then I'm going to put a lip so that this, because this is, as you can see, this is really sharp metal. This will cut me if I'm not careful. So I am going to make a safety thing for that. But, and you can see here is painting it. Here's before. And I've just washed them down is all I've done. And then here's the other 2 that are pretty much the same length. And I'm going to put another cattle panel so I can run vines on these 2 you know, on this side, and then plant out through here. So, and then here is the smallest one. We just made a baby because we had some left over. It's all, like I said, all this, we had the wood. I have bought some of this like chicken wire, and I'm going to put that on the underneath of this weed fabric so that moles and stuff like that hopefully won't pop up too easily. And then I'm going to fill it with, because they're pretty deep, I'm going to fill it with like wood and different pieces like that. And then I have piles of wood chips that I get for free here locally. So I'm going to put that down, and then probably some chicken litter for free. These are organic chickens. Yes, that's correct. So anyway, I'll put the litter down. I'll probably put some worm castings maybe and mix in, and I have some ashes that different people are giving me. So I'll put ash on it, and then I'll put in my compost dirt. Here's another bed. This is strawberries. And then here's my other, I have 2 more green stalks that I don't have put together right now. They're the green ones too. Love green stalk. I might actually buy more. I think St. Patty's Day or Mother's Day, they have really a blowout sale from what I understand. So I'm kind of waiting to see. But I'm going to plant strawberries in the other 2 that I don't have put together, probably 2. And then this is, I'll just show you quickly here. Here's my ferns that are dead from the front porch. I had them in the greenhouse, but of course I didn't make it. But this fencing that you see up, and yes, it's only part of the way. This is actually trellises like you can get at Walmart, the huge ones. I got them at a local Goodwill store. They had a lot of them, and they had them, like I jewed her down. I got them real cheap. So I just used this like as a fence just to kind of give it a decorative aspect. Now this is all that they had. So this is as far as I could go with it. So it doesn't complete the whole thing, but you actually need to be able to get into it. And I have a little bit more work to level it out. me and my husband, but I have to shim like here on the end. You can see that it's a variation. Maybe you can see this. Let me get around here. See, it's kind of a gap and a variation. That screw's kind of holding it up, but I unevened it because I put my weight on it. But I've got to redo all of that, and I do have, piece of trash. I do have a rain catchment on each side coming out. There are gathering with my rain chain. So as you can see, maybe you can see, here's my trees for planting on my homestead. So I just want to drop this quick video and I'll give you this view. These will be black. They'll look a lot better. And then I'm probably going to use an organic weed killer to kill all this edge. And then I was going to lay down like maybe some design timbers, or I have railroad ties, which don't cost anything because I have them. But I might just order, I'm going to talk to my husband about that. And because see, this is all done in railroad ties. Because I mean, I have a bunch of them. They're free. So I could actually do that and make an edge. Or I could buy like this 4-inch plastic bordering, like for instance, it's like this right here. It's just the plastic stuff. You can get it at Walmart or whatever, or Amazon. But I saw Amazon has a 4-inch one. So, and you just put these little like plastic nail things down on them. So that works pretty good to keep the mulch in. There's my new beehive. I got that actually not this past year for Christmas, but the year before. And the colony that moved in last spring, actually, we had 2 cold snaps, and the second one they didn't make it. So I'm hoping this year's the year, and I have another one to put up. But that's another video. This is an asparagus patch here by the building. And I don't know if you can tell, I have rhubarb in here somewhere, but I think it's died back for the winter. But I do have 2 things of rhubarb. And here are cranberry. You can barely tell. They are baby cranberry bushes. And I have 2 or 3 of them. I guess 2. And then I have more ordered. And then over here, which has died out, you can't see it, I do have horseradish. So somewhere in here. And then here is my garden. And right here I do corn. Did very good last year. And right here is just another section. And I tried sunflowers in and amaranth, and something ate it. Probably a groundhog. I killed him though. But I do my tomatoes. And I do Rapaconte squash, which is so vigorous. So I'm thinking about actually putting the squash maybe over here, but it really overtakes wherever it goes. Well, that's enough. Thanks guys for joining in. Again, this is Gladys, and thanks for joining me. Have a great day.